What's going on, YouTube? I know it's been a while since y'all seen me, but we're actually going to be heading to the river right now. I've been calling all morning. Finally got somebody picked the phone up, and they said we can come on down and go do some fishing. So we're going to be heading back to where I caught that striper at the beginning of the series this year. And last time I was there, it had been 3 weeks ago, I caught a catfish. It was about 4 inches long. I didn't even show you guys. I had it all on video, but I just threw him back in the water. Didn't have another bite. Woo! I need some deodorant on too, man. My armpits are kicking. I forgot this morning. As y'all can see, I'm still tired. I literally got up an hour ago. And I was like, man, I need to make a video for y'all, because y'all's probably getting tired of the gaming videos. Some of you probably enjoy them, but I know a lot of y'all's ready to go out and see me do what I do best, and that's catch whales. So with that all being said, all I have is corn. I don't have night crawlers. I went out last night, tried to find some. In the yard, I could not find any. It didn't rain hard enough. I was trying to film. I was going to film it too, but didn't find none, so I just went to bed. But it should be a good day. Temperature is about 80 degrees, right around 80. So it's pretty hot out. But I'm going in the afternoon. It's about 3 right now. So hopefully, you know, it's not going to burn me up or nothing. But with that being said, y'all, I'm just going to see y'all on the water. I wanted to do the intro here because y'all know how noisy it gets at that spot. You know, we're right up on the dam. Yeah, that's pretty much been the update. I've been wanting to go down and fish, but it's like I said, the bites was slow last time I was there. But I said, heck, it's almost a whole month later. We need to get out on the water. So, I'll see y'all on the river. So I got corn rigged up on the bait caster, and then I'm going to throw a tube while this sets on bottom. I'm going to throw a tube, and hopefully today's a good day. They do got the turbine on, and usually when they got it on, that means fish, lots of fish. So we'll get back and throw a few times. So just from throwing this tube in there a little bit, I can tell right now there's a bunch of fish. I've seen gar, but I also saw a big buffalo carp. Hopefully he'll take that corn right there. So I was just throwing this crankbait right here. Very first cast I had a gar hit it. Couldn't hook him. I'm watching that pole because it bent hard that last time I picked up and I found it. There it goes again. I'm not sure if it's sliding through rocks or it's fish hitting it. Now I'm going to go to a shad looking crawler. Try to rip it through here. Here we go. Hooked the big boy right there. He got off. I never did get to see what it was, but he was ripping drag, so I think he was pretty good. Ain't no scales, but could have been a big striper. Keep trying. That one there was about a 2.5 pound gar. I saw him as soon as I got him to the top. The bait come out. He actually chipped the bait. You guys won't be able to see it because his camera's a hunk of junk, but he chipped the top of my crankbait. The first fish felt more like a striper because he went straight for the whitewater. I'm having fun, man. The corn is just kind of bobbing the pole. Nothing too spectacular yet. I'm gonna let it, if it is, you know, just to make sure it is a fish, I'm gonna let it pull it way down. It's hard to tell when you're fishing in swift water. Figured if we got up in there pretty good. I got that whole thing on film because usually I would cut the camera on when I get a bite. But today something told me, you know, when I'm ripping these crankbaits to leave it on, so I left it on, and we got and these are really good eating to me. I'll keep them if they're a little bit bigger than this. This one here is just a little bit too small. You know, he just, but so we're gonna get this little guy back in the water. Keep on at her. Y'all stay tuned. Better look at him. Pretty ugly fish, but that tastes good to me. Get him back in there. If you're doing what I'm doing today, always keep a pair of some sort of pliers. These ain't pliers, but they got the job done. Because these fish will swallow them hooks, and I hate having to rip it out, so got these bad boys to get it out of them. No bites. Seen a lot of fish still, but no bites. I'm gonna rig this pole up with corn, get it out in there. I think there'll be carp posted out in there. Got a pretty good looking drum on right now. I'm sorry that the catch wasn't on film. My GoPro still ain't working right, but there he is. Oh, he still got some fight in him. Yeah, just as I thought. He came off. He was just a little bit too big for me to eat. I usually keep him around a pound and a half. He was, well, he was just a little bit too big for me. The bigger ones, I don't know, they don't taste as good as the smaller ones. I'll eat them all, but in the summer I like smaller ones, and in the winter I'll eat them all. That's number two that we've got to the top of the water and saw together. I've seen a few that I've hooked myself, and I just couldn't get the camera on them like that. But like I said, I'm just throwing it's a little shad collar Bill Dance flangering or something like that. I can't pronounce it. But man, these fish are tearing it up. Another big one. There's a perfect eating size one right there. They love that crankbait. Something about it. Very first cast back in there, boom, he nailed it. This was a perfect eating size one, but maybe sometime I'll just come down and do a catch and cook on one. I think we're gonna let them go today. I just really wanted to catch some. But we're gonna get this boy back in the water. My whole tripod's slimy. And things, they get really slimy in the summer, man. I mean, super slimy, but the meat's alright, but their outside body's slimy. But I'm gonna get back in the water. Here we go. We gotta take him to the bank. Great big shovel head. It's hard to get my tall body in this film, but nice shovel head, man. They love that crankbait. Something about that crankbait today. But I'm gonna get this buddy back in the water here. Again, this is a Bill Dance Flicker Bomber crankbait. It's called a bomber. But it's, I think it says Bill Dance Bomber crankbait. It's a shad collar, and I'm telling you, y'all seeing it right now, man, live. It's just boom, one right after another. There's a couple more casts they're biting. At the end of the video, just stick around because I'm going to show you guys a little more in the depth on this crankbait. So far, it's probably one of the best crankbaits I've used for drum. I think my best smallmouth bait or not. Got another great big drum. We'll have to land him on the bank. This one here is about 5 pounds probably. No, maybe not 5, maybe 3.5, 4. Another big drum though. Got him on that crankbait, buddy. Get him in the water. It's another one going to swim. I don't even know how many we got so far. We've already been here for about an hour and a half. And man, nothing hit that corn. But man, they're cranking on the crankbait. This battery's probably getting ready to die. I probably should change it out. But I think we're just going to let it run on and I'm just going to use the rest of it by fishing. I gotta go get my pole. Got ourselves a saw guy. I think he's a keeper. I can't remember the regulations. This is one fish you never want to put your hands in. Never do it. Never. This is why I always keep some sort of pliers, because these bad boys, they got some mean teeth in them. I'm going to release him because I don't think he's regulation size, and I'm not sure of it, so I'm going to put him back. Thing was full of energy. Smacked me like 12 times in the hand. That makes like 3 or 4 different fish species that we got on this crank. As you can see, we've caught so many. You're starting to see where the snow or the flakes and stuff have wore off of it. Figured out why there's so many fish in here. I know it ain't gonna focus, but I just caught a wee little minnow on the crank. So we went from catching big fish to we just caught us a little one. Let me get back out in here. Man, I'm about to start keeping these drums. I done caught so many. Here's another one. I am going to keep a few. If I can catch 3 or 4 that size right there, I'll make a mess of them tonight, but if not, I'll just release this one before I go. I couldn't keep any of them anyway. I don't have a stringer. Something told me to look before I come, but I never did. Should have brought a net too. I'm getting tired of walking around there. I'm just happy to be catching fish, man. It's been a grind. It has been a grind. back at her now though. I just had a hold of the first smallmouth of the day. He wasn't big. He was maybe, you know, he's maybe like that, but I had him. First smallmouth of the day. If we would have caught a smallmouth, then man, I think we would have caught every fish species in the river beside a carp. Maybe a few others. This crankbait, y'all, is taking a beating. That's all from fish. That's crazy. I got it. There for a minute I thought it swallowed the whole crank. Probably 6 pound drum monster. Big 6. Gotta be 6 pounds. I thought it swallowed my whole crankbait, man. I mean, he had that dry gripping. Big drum, man. Never gets old catching this thing. I like it. Real pretty girl. But we'll get her in the water. See ya. I gotta go back down and wash my hands off. This battery's done. I'm gonna switch them out. And honestly, man, we caught a lot of fish, so I'm just gonna start the other one, and we're just gonna keep ripping cranks until she dies. And when she dies, I'll go home, charge it, and then we'll finish up the outro, and I'll show you guys the lure and stuff. So let's get to it. Got the new battery in, let's get at it. A tip for when you're river fishing, you're catching a bunch of fish, always check your line. Like I just not checked this, it's serrated right there. If I'd have caught another fish, it would snap me off. So I'm gonna retie this. What's going on YouTube? As you can see, we're back in the house again. Ended up catching a lot of fish. I'm wanting to say we ended up getting like 12. All different species, as y'all can see. I was super shocked. I mean, it was insane. This is a day that I've been looking forward to for a while. As y'all know, that we've been out a few times and just no luck. You know, I caught a channel cat the last time. That's been about a week ago. The river was way high then, and he was about 4 inches long. This wee little guy. Also want to thank you all for showing love and support to the gaming videos. I know I've been doing a lot of them, like I say, but we're pretty much going to be back on the river a lot. I'm still going to do gaming videos, and a lot of y'all are starting to recommend fishing sims, where I'm starting to see that in the comments. So we're going to be getting back on them too. So it looks like I'm going to be pretty busy here for a while. I'm trying to get these videos up when I can. I know it's not pretty consistent. It's about every 2 days I'm uploading a video. That's because it just takes so long to edit. You know, I try to make everything look good and perfect. But now we're going to move on down here to the lure that I was telling you all about, and we're just going to take a closer look at this lure. So this is the lure that we ended up catching all them fish on today. This right here is the lure that we ended up catching all them fish on today. I'm gonna try to pop a video or a picture up on the screen for y'all to get a way better look, because I know this camera don't focus. I was gonna try to take this with my phone, but this is it. So it rattles, and I think that's what triggered a lot of them fish to bite today. As you can see, it just got some like scales, got a little black dot here. It's got a black top which looks white because of all the fish eating on it. They absolutely destroyed it. I'm gonna look in my box tonight, see if I got another one, because if so, we're definitely throwing one of these. It's got a little orange belly here and orange eyes, got a big bill. And that's why I bought it, because I figured if I fish deep water this year, this is something we need. So before I wrap this video up, I'm just going to give you guys a little more in-depth on my gear that I use for pretty much all types of fishing. Well, first we're going to start off with the crankbait that I first threw this morning. So this is the one that I used first thing this morning. Pretty much ideal to this one. This different colors. This is more of a crawdad type deal. It's a bomber made by the same company. And I'm wanting to say this is Bill Dance. It says Bill Dance on this one, but this one here for some reason don't say Bill Dance. I think I picked these up at Walmart for like $1. Maybe, I could be wrong. I thought they were $1 a piece at my local Walmart. But man, that shad worked good today, and I think it was because of the cloud clarity, which I don't really believe in all that. I believe if a fish is hungry, he'll eat. But then again, it made me second guess, because we threw that about 20, 30 casts. I think I had one fish and he got off. And then when we picked that shad collar up, it was insane, as y'all seen. I mean, fish after fish. So most of you out there probably know what this is big game trilene. I don't think it's real expensive. I can't remember. It's 15 pound, 900 yards of line, barely used. That's what I used to throw. Beginning of this year, I was thinking, well, it's probably hard on my reels. You know, my reels started making a lot of racket, and I was like, well, I think I'm gonna downgrade a size. So that's what I did. So I started throwing, well, a few sizes. I started throwing this on flicks or on and flick, something like that. Y'all see it. But 700 yards of line, 10-pound test. That's what I rigged on all my river poles. As y'all can see, man, we never had our line broke today, which I kept checking because this line does wear and tear quick. So every fish, I would always rub my hand up the line. If it felt rough, I'd cut it and reline it. You pick this up at my Walmart, I think it's $1 or $1.99. Super cheap. Everyone made fun of me when I grabbed this, but I said, man, it's got to be worth something. You know, it's a Zebco. Company Zebco. And everyone made fun of me and, you know, this and that for it being so cheap, but hey, it catches fish. I mean, we caught that one today. It was about 7 pounds, that drum, and it brought that puppy in. But with that all being said, I'll see you all on the next episode. See you.